Well, good afternoon and welcome to the JFK Memorial Coliseum here in Manchester, New Hampshire for today's matchup between the Exeter Bluehawks and the home Manchester Queens. My name is Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television. Along with me up here in the booth is Mr. Coach Rich McDonough. And Rich, we're in for a good game. This Exeter team has come in playing very well so far, but we've seen Manchester play pretty well in recent games, so this is really going to be a fun game overall.
Yeah, and look, for its part at 5-7-1 and in 11th, what would be the final place for the tourney, the Queens, they have scored 6 goals in the last couple of games, so they've found some scoring rhythm. That's a great thing. Exeter is 10-5-1, but both teams are not real deep, Kyle. I think we were talking about that a while ago. But they do have very, very good front lines and defenders. So should be a lot of fun to watch. Queens want to protect home ice and protect their position for the playoff tourney.
Queens having some issues getting the puck out of their zone. 2 different chances to get it out, and they were not able to get it. So we'll see what Sasha can do here to try to get it out. It's going to be a nice tip job, but it goes past Gilroy.
And the leader of the team for the Exeter Bluehawks is Blood, number 17. She can skate real fast. She's a creator, and she will take up a lot of space out in front of that crease. And you see her in front of Gilroy already, wreaking some havoc. When she can get a screen, Exeter's got good shot. 1 minute done already here, and here comes Maddie Mann, number 9. She's a real fast skater herself. Nice puck handler as well. That one was blocked by her own teammate there. We just mentioned her, Blood, right in front of the net, and Blood fights and works it in. There is a goal for Blood. That is only 1:12 seconds in, folks, and just what I was saying. She gets her screening in front of the net. Exeter's got real good karma going.
Well, for Manchester, they got to get it out of the zone. That was a full minute plus that the puck was in the offensive zone for Exeter, and for the Queens, now there's a chance for them as they come into the zone. Jamie Webster with a little snap is going to be saved and pushed to the side. And I got to say that centering feed was very good. And yes, Blood did a great job of tapping it in. But good job by seeing that the puck was able to slide through, and we got a 1-0 lead, Rich.
Just created enough havoc on the deck for Gilroy where she couldn't pick up the rattling puck there. But that's just good play by Blood. I've seen her do it. I saw them play versus BG on the 31st of January, I believe it was. And the 2 people I mentioned right out of the gate went to work right away. And here comes Blood again, a zip snapshot right on the pads. And that was a good save by Gilroy. As an old goalie, you want to get that next save. It helps you get right back into the game.
It's Webster with another little snapshot that
kicked aside by Monhe there. Mother played for Michigan?
They grew up in
Michigan State.
Her mom grew up in Michigan, so they were very big into hockey, and now she's from Costa Rica. So it's kind of a wild all-around thing to see what the goalie can do, and she's able to up to the task so far. There's been a couple of good shots on her, but they've all been pushed away.
Well, when they weren't surfing at Tamarindo Beach and Witches Rock out there in Costa Rica, they're playing hockey in Michigan.
Exactly. And now here she is dealing with the cold weather of New England.
All right, bringing it up into the neutral zone are the Bluehawks. Bluehawks stand at 7th right now in the standings. They get an opportunity to get a little bit more. And we'll talk about Manchester. The Queens have some tough games in front of them, but also some winnable games. They certainly want to try to hold on here and do some business on home ice.
Concord up next tomorrow, but obviously we're worried about today, and see if Elizabeth Kelly is ready. She's in front of the net doing her job on defense.
Right.
And now it's just trying to get it pushed away is Sophia Rue. Sophia is just clogging at least the passing lanes for Exeter. And now she's trying to get it.
And here comes Marino to try to clean things up. She works hard, can't get it. Here comes Maddie Mann wheeling around backside. I watched her do that backhanded move a bunch against BG, and if she gets 6 inches to a foot of room, she can be lights out back there.
Well, thankfully, Gilroy was up for the task and was ready, but we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for Exeter here. 11:22 remaining in this opening period. Lynn Valancourt dropping the puck here. Referee for today, along with Mike Toth.
Mike Toth.
Toth, excuse me.
Yeah, it's maybe Rudolph Mantooth. I'm dating myself to the old Emergency show right there. I don't know if they did a reboot of that, like they've done SWAT recently. All right, wait a good speed right there, and coming up all the way clear up the left side, near side for us is that's Kaylin Cooper, and she's number 10. Speedy right winger goes the opposite side. This one heads for the 5-hole of Gilroy. She's able to sandwich that one and squeeze it and freeze it to the deck at the 10:45 remaining mark in the first period, trailing 1-0.
And getting some love right there is Grace Manning.
That was a good save. I mean, she had to make a flash reaction after that cleared through the top to bottom of the slot. Nice job. Queens win that one.
That's a good face-off win, too, but unfortunately they weren't able to clear it out of the zone.
Yeah, O'Kane back there, number 21. Their defensive first pair are terrific, O'Kane and Bonafide. Bonafide's wearing number 22. I watched her play against Bishop Girton. They both terrific players. They kind of know each other's rhythm, and they move in sync. Oh, nice takeaway.
Yeah, that was a great steal, and Webster will get the puck and see if she can find an open teammate. Oh!
That one just squirted under McNally's blade there. Too bad. She had that one lining up in the slot, Kyle. All right, whistling down the ice here comes Bonafide. She gets it to corner. She's a strong built athlete there.
Certainly got some height on Grace Manning for sure.
All right, going up to point is their team leader. That's Blood. She was honorable mention all New Hampshire last year as a junior.
And able to get it out of the zone. Great job there by Sasha.
Yeah, they needed that. And Sophie Roux gets off the ice in a hurry. And here on comes Liz Kelly.
The smell of burnt popcorn in the air here in the JFK right now.
No kidding. It smells like some burnt hot chocolate as well.
That's one of the. There's something not being done right, but at least for the Queens, they're trying to get something going here.
Here comes McNally, man.
Look at the speed, the moves, the shot.
Wow, she lifts that one up to the top corner of Monhe, and she's able to deflect that with maybe one thread of her jersey. Heck of a save there.
Great move too to get through the defense.
Nice centering pass. Can't get it on the tape, but trying to collect that one in is Kelly. Keeps it in, gets it down the slot, and it filters out to the side there. Zipping lifter there by McNally.
Off the post on that one. So
McNally is hunting the puck, and there she is again, top of the slot, on to Monhe's breadbasket, and she's able to squeeze that one to the deck. 8:41 in the first, and we got a wholesale change out in the ice, Kyle.
That was a great opportunity for Manchester. They know what they can do for the future as that line really flourished with multiple chances. Hitting the post is always difficult, and obviously McNally with that great move. So we'll see if Manchester can continue that with this next line.
I think Riley McNally must have heard us talking about her hunting the puck there, because she went and got it twice. All right, good job by Exeter to clear that one out. That gets it up to Mann, who skates with some speed through the neutral and into the O-zone. There's that backhand move. She almost connected.
That was back and forth.
That was beautiful skating.
Yeah, really, so precise in knowing what she wanted to do there.
All right, Hanlon banged that one in. Good interception here by Mann again. Going to the cookie jar one too many times, tries to backhand it over to Blood. Blood can't finish that one, and it's steered to the corner. Kept it in as Exeter again. It's been the story of the first period so far. And here comes Maddie Mann looking cross ice. Blood is on her tape and no dice. But she collects it behind, wraps around, and feeds it in to Cooper. Cooper can't connect, and it goes back to Blood. It's a flourish right here for the Exeter Bluehawks, Kyle.
You know, it seemed like Manchester had it the other way, and now Exeter is saying, yeah, we know how to do the same exact thing you guys just did out of the zone, thankfully. And
and who do you rely on frequently? Ms. Webster.
Yeah, unfortunately that was an icing, so referees are allowing the change. So Manning comes off and Sophie Roux comes on, along with, it looks like Taylor Moran is on the bench, and We'll see what Webster can do on this face-off.
Well, and then Exeter's got a few people on their wearing jerseys, not on their roster. That's always tough, Kyle.
Certainly is. We're doing our best. And
oh, good job. Nice reaction. It went through the wickets of Liz Kelly, and Gilroy was able to get down and squeeze that in a hurry. 7:24 in the first. The Queens trailing 1-0. Rich McDonough, Kyle Heavey. Kyle Heavey, as always, doing multiple duties here. Camera, production, working the mics with me. This is great.
now an opportunity for Tuttle.
Whoa, and that
Deflects
one
up.
woo, right up into the breadbasket of Gilroy, and it ricocheted down to the ice, and she was able to get that one with her trapped with her glove, and she'll see it dropped at the dot to her right, to our camera's left. 7-11 now in the first period.
And Blood will be taking the face-off with her on their side is Sophia Young.
Pretty clean game so far. It's moving very quickly.
And now look at this off the face-off.
McNelly, look at the rocket. She lifts it up the backside, goes over the cage, goes over everything, and I think Monty's breathing a sigh of relief there. But here comes Blood to return the favor. Look at the speed there in the blades. Tries to leave it at the bottom of the slot, unable to collect it. It was Young. It goes to the corner. And every time it's up against the wall, Kyle, in this first period, the Exeter Bluehawks have formed up that nice little trapping squeeze to the side of the Dashers here at the half wall.
I mean, we're more than halfway through this first, and both teams having great opportunities, but of course Exeter with the 1-0 lead.
And there's a rebound, and unable to feather that one in is the just subbed in with Savannah Ritz, number 18. And they're able to fan that one out, but that's going the distance, folks. And we got an icing. 6:18 now in the first period. And we have the
a lot of
fire drill one more
time.
time.
I was going to say, I don't even know what to say right now, Rich. There's just a lot of people on the ice.
Look like a halftime show from the other night.
Is this Usher?
Yeah, where's Usher?
Well, this is our confession. We're glad to be here either
Look
way.
at you, look at you. Look at you.
Oh, my God.
Modern Jack Kerouac. All right, that one goes outside wide of Gilroy. Backhanded out, holding it inside the blue line of the Bluehawks. Taking it there is Young. She fans it into the crease, nothing doing. And Tuttle handles it. I saw Tuttle score a beautiful, or she made a beautiful assist that was tapped in.
Oh, what a move.
Oh, and lifting it up and over, and that is a good goal by Maddie Mann, number 9. Making it look fine in there. She just got that thing from around the back of the cage and found the puck at the ice there and just lifted it up and over Gilroy. That'll make it 2-0, folks.
Queens look pretty exhausted on that. They definitely did not have the man strength, I guess woman strength, to get that puck out of the zone.
All right, 2-0 as we wind down to the 5.5-minute mark. And here comes Mann one more time, all alone, and that is lucky it didn't go in. Decent save there by Gilroy, and it was nothing but her and Maddie Mann. Well, Exeter Bluehawks first liners are really getting the better of the Queens right now. They've got to find a way to stop their momentum earlier on in the possession.
Great job by Grace getting that puck away, and now
Excellent job.
coming the other way. Nice move.
Good feed there by Marino, and that gets off the glove of Monty and rolls and flies backwards into the opposite side corner. Good job just getting it up the ice, and then backhanding it was Riley Page. But great feed, great outlet there by Marino, who came and picked that up at the blue inside the blue lines there. Nice job, 5:02, and we cut the lead in half.
Boy, goalie saw it the whole entire way. It was just bounced off the glove, and that's a tough spot to be in. Glad to see the Queens get on the board, though. I mean, a 2-0 hole is not fun for a team that has some great skaters.
Absolutely. Well, they saw the Exeter Bluehawks with this breakaway game. They said, enough, let's join the party here.
And just out past the reach of Catherine 10.
Yeah, 10. Wearing the 10, I love it. Absolutely love it. Here comes Webster skating with some good speed there. Uses a dasher to help her out. She's got 2 line mates. They got a 3-on-1 possible, nothing developing. Putting that into the corner. Good job was Catherine 10.
And Jamie able to get that puck first in the corner, make some moves.
Oh, nice backhanded feed. Finds a blade of McNelly there. can't get inside to the point. Excuse me, the slot. But coming up with it again is McNally. She's skating well in this first period as we hit the 4-minute mark, folks. Queens down 2-1, but got a little momentum off that last possession and score.
And look at this skating to get it out of the zone. I mean,
nice poke by McNally there.
You put Blood and McNally together on a line. Oh my goodness, that would be a rough one. But
could happen in an All-Star game.
It certainly could. Now Exeter has some issues here back behind the net.
Yeah, O'Kane lost that one off her tape and had to redirect. Now, look, they're trying to get this thing set up and up the ice with that time. That time comes the other captain, Ritz. They do get it in, and that's Paige Karam. First time she's been in there with some action there. Number 4, she goes to corner.
See what Manchester can do, going the other way, but it's taken. Blood
There's
is going to.
Blood. And a good job getting to her left in a hurry and getting that glove out there is Gilroy. 3:16 for the next drop as we get another fire drill change. Everybody fresh. Although they can't get too fresh. They don't go, go very deep.
Both teams don't have a huge line like we've seen from other squads, but either way, they're going to get the freshest legs that they can.
Yep. And Cooper ricochets it around and backside. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Tuttle
Cooper
was able to just not even work hard to put that in. And what a great pass right there by Mann. Well, that was a big face-off right there if Manchester had just won that cleanly. And, well, now it's back to a 2-goal lead.
Still the worst lead in hockey there. All right, good pickup there by Morin. Gets that out to a steaming Page. She gets it, around her defender there. I couldn't catch the number with the ponytail, but good job getting it back across.
Certainly a tough thing about women's hockey sometimes is trying to read the number with the hair. Centering feed,
oh my goodness. And that one just ricocheted wide of Monty again. Oh, and wheeling around with the puck and trying to get one that to squirt through. And it does. That went in. Holy smokes.
It was saved.
No. She froze it? Okay.
She froze it. So
right,
either way, Taylor Moran is getting some love from her teammates. They love to see her skill level has enhanced completely since game number 1 of the season.
Yeah, Monty looked for a second like she lost it completely, and then the ref dropped her arm. And then the bench was cheering all at once. They just liked the effort. All right, we're heading down a 2-minute mark. It's a 3-1 game here in Manchester, JFK Arena on what was a snowy morning.
Not up here.
That's
we only
true.
had
I'm
a few
down
flakes.
in Hollis.
A day where a lot of the kids thought they were going to have a school day or
Young
snow day.
gets all the way home and into the paint. And good job by Gilroy to freeze that action at 1:53 and counting. And fresh legs again on the ice. That said, Sophie Rue is going to stick around and go to the, nope. Webster goes to the dot.
The Rue Manning line, I'm so used to Manning and Kelly. That's kind of different here. Coach is seeing something that they wanted to work on.
Great speed by McNally to get outside, but she loses the puck, and that goes to the right now into the corner. Picking it up there was Bonafide. Tall, rangy built defense line there. Both are terrific athletes for Exeter. Cross ice pass finds nothing, but it does end up on the blade of Slivinskaya. Here comes Blood. That's always trouble. Look at the angle. Good job getting back on D and cutting off that angle and picking up the puck by McNally.
Now coming the other way. See what Webster can do with her shot.
Yep, she misses a little bit left. Good reaction there by the goalie, Monhe. I think the first Costa Rican goalie I've ever seen. And a good glove save there by Gilroy as we're under a minute.
But saw that clear as day and was able to quickly recognize and catch it.
But for her efforts, she'll see the puck drop to her left here. 57 seconds left in the first period. Manchester Queens trailing the Blue Hawks 3-1 here at JFK. Nice keep in there by O'Kane.
And a slow roller ends up on Gilroy, so she has to make that save.
Oh, Blood looking to create. Good poke by Webster. That just disrupted the rhythm there. Good job.
Back behind the net. Good job by Kelly just to poke it away. Get it away from the front of the net.
Oh, another. Webster's playing on fire right now. But she can't get it out of the zone.
Collision there.
And here comes Mann. She's got that square on her tape. A little bit too tight there for Young. But back to the line with O'Kane. She tries to get it down the slot. Now, finally they get it out by thanks to Liz Kelly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 coming up, folks. And we'll go to the intermission. Action-packed first period, Kyle Heavey.
You know, I can't complain about what we saw. Both teams had ample opportunities. And, yeah, Exeter was able to get 3 past Gilroy. But Manchester has been able to change up some lines a little bit. And things are looking good. Then who knows what can happen for the next period here.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how they react coming out of the locker room. Get your little adjustments. But, again, they've got to solve for that front line of Exeter, do the Queens, if they want to stick around in this game. But we'll find out when we come back, Kyle, right?
Yeah, we'll take a break here and let the Zamboni clear the ice and be back with more of this phenomenal hockey game between the Queens and the Blue Hawks. Back after this. And back for the second period, Rich McDonough and Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television for a great game right here so far through the first 15 minutes between the Exeter Blue Hawks and the Manchester Queens. We were able to kind of discuss things, and a lot of shots Chloe Gilroy had to make a save. 19 shots, 16 saves. Yeah, 3 went in, but she was up for the challenge for sure, and hopefully she will be ready from a different angle here as they've switched sides, and now we'll have Manchester going right to left, while Exeter will be going left to right in their blue jerseys.
Well, one of the things we talked about a couple times was how good the Exeter front line is there. And they showed why they're really, really good, can play with a lot of teams. And one of my keys to this game was to keep your spacing on D and keep any rushes in front of you. On 2 of those goals, that didn't happen. But 3-1, it's only a 2-goal lead. You get 1 back, and you're right back in it. And we got a fresh sheet and a fresh 15. Now it's down 14-30. And, yeah, Gilroy saw 19 shots come at her. That's half a night's busy work.
for absolutely is.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, and getting that into, you know, what I think the Queens got to avoid here is how the first period started. Remember that eternal possession?
Yeah, and now Mann with some speed going the other way.
And she loves going to that backhand, and it almost paid off one more time. Look at that seeing eye puck get all the way down the slot into the pads of Gilroy, and this one finds Blood in the slot, and boom, in and by Gilroy, and she didn't even see that.
Absolute amazing one-timer right there, just set up in the slot and was able to just put that behind Gilroy. And now Exeter starting to feel the excitement of another victory here, but there's still plenty of time for Manchester to get back into this game, and we'll see what they can do off the face-off here with Riley Page. Into the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone.
But
Exeter.
as you just said, you got to win those face-offs.
Oof. And Mann got the assist on that.
Well,
so.
they've been a dynamic scoring duo, and they continue to show why.
Now, come the other way with some speed, momentum, and Page just loses the puck, and see if she can get another chance here.
Yeah, good job by Hanlon, though, to just keep everything in front of her, and here she comes with the puck on her blade, gets down to the right side, right at the dot, and lets a little wrister go, and that flies up in a hurry at 13:09, and a good save by Gilroy there.
Ruin Kelly there, giving her some love, as that was a great catch out into the air. They had some speed. Those aren't always soft either.
She's had to make a bunch of good saves. I don't care if it's a 4-1 score right now. They've had a ton of quality looks. Have had the Blue Hawks, and this time it's Hanlon feeding it in, but she has to go chase it into the neutral zone. Good tap out there by the Queens. Now a good tie up near the camera here, led by Riley Page.
Yeah,
Finally
not much you can do with the size of Sophia Young there. That's a
well,
at
and there
least.
goes, man, look at that tape-to-tape pass. Beautiful, finds the stick of Young. She can't wheel around and bury it, but it stays it stays pinned in the corner outside the half wall, and then zing it around real quick. Looks like we got a call. Lots of
We
traffic
haven't had a penalty
inside.
here in this game, so I don't know if
that's
that's
of the game.
if that's what this is. It heading towards the box here, and
Interference.
Manchester will go on the power play. Kaylin Cooper will take a 2-minute break in the sin bin.
Always like that phrase.
And now we'll see.
All right.
Jamie Webster on the face-off circle.
2 minutes on the PK for Exeter, 2 on the power play for the Queens. Let's see what they can do.
Out of the zone it goes. A great shot attempt, but Elizabeth Kelly's got to be careful here. Ricochets and, collision in the mid-ice.
Well, and there's blood wreaking havoc there, but feeling that one was Tuttle.
That should have been an offsides, but they did not call it. So
Yeah, Tuttle was still feeling that pain, getting slowly up the ice. And there's blood again, trying to collect it, and does so, gets it through and out of the neutral zone. And down. They've already killed off 35 seconds, have the Blue Hawks.
nice tape-to-tape pass here. And
Sometimes you got to back off and wait for your line mates to join you.
Jamie able to keep it. Oh, she's kind of getting.
All right, and Blood, what a nice little beautiful piece of stick work by Blood. Gets it in, gets it down the slot, wheels it around the backside, having to make a blocker save is Gilroy. Yet another quality save for her, Kyle.
And you got to remember, Manchester hasn't had a single shot on this power play right now.
They haven't even gotten set up.
The penalty kill of Exeter doing a great job so far, but a battle down here in the corner.
They're very aggressive up the ice and just slowing down and completely disrupting any rhythm that the Queens might get. And here comes Mann, 1-on-3. She gets to the outside, gets to the front side. No! Slides through the crease, and the puck didn't come with her. And we're down to 20 seconds already left in the PK for Exeter, Kyle.
Wow, this is Coach Levine cannot be too pleased with their team right now. 2 minutes to get something going, get back into this game, and to not even get a single shot is a tough. Now a little backhander that will count as a shot on net. So they got one in this power play.
All right, and it trickles north of the blue line, and out Mann gives chase. She gets there first, but can't get the job done. And now it's back to Webster, who feeds it to herself. No, just a little too far. And Hanlon able to poke that away and get it to the corner for the Blue Hawks.
Jamie certainly has spent a lot of time out in the ice here on both sides, offense side and defense side. And that's, she's going to run out of juice eventually.
Yep. Good skating there by Cooper, but better defense by McNelly.
Sent back out, and
unable to keep that one in is O'Kane.
5 minutes have gone in this second period.
Yep. Only damage done in this period was an early goal to make it 4-1 by Exeter. And Webster waits for the tag up. Ooh, could not get that one to stay on. And fighting for every spot of blue
I
line
am
there
in the
was
same
Sliven
spot
Skya.
as Webster with how is that offsides? Like everyone had cleared, and she watched her teammate get on sides, and then referee still makes that call. So.
Yeah. Well, you don't like it, but if it's going pretty much evenly, you just gotta, chalk it up to part of the sport. Anyway, that one was a good shot, good release by Webster, and gloved down to the ice there by Monhe. She hasn't had to make a whole lot of saves in this game already. Only 7 shots she faced in the first period, and just a couple here in the second frame. Already at 9:15, folks, it's 4-1.
Here's the battle to really watch right here.
Watch Blood with the wrap.
And
But
passes just
wide.
haven't been connecting with the defenseman
Yeah.
for Exeter. Something they'll have to look at for the future.
And the smooth skating Bonafide comes all the way down, up and down the ice. Backhands and leaves it out there for Cooper. And good job by Webster. So reliable when they need to change a little bit of mojo, she does it. And there she is back checking there and gets a hold of it. Now she steams up the ice with a gassed front line right now, and she's got to leave it off and get to the bench. Nice job by Marino to get to the slot in the breadbasket. No, good save there by Monhe. She gets over and down, and that one deflects and ends up going the distance. And of course, there is the ever-present blood. Whoa, good save right off the stick of Gilroy.
That will work for Manchester. It wasn't a pass that connected with Riley Page, but at the same time, it was able to clear the zone and
get a breath.
Exactly, get a bit of a breather there. Grace Manning sends it up and just, I lost where the puck is. Oh, it's in front, and that's how it goes.
Wow, it's just too fast. The puck is moving too fast and too often.
It got deflected, and I could not find it. And the next thing I know, look who's right there on the doorstep is Mann. And now we have a 4-goal lead for Exeter, and we're just about halfway through this game.
And Mann, has 2 goals and 3 assists, Kyle. What a production.
Got to be on the hat trick watch now with her. See what happens. There's still plenty of time to get something going.
And delayed offsides, everybody tagging up.
And that will work for an icing, so. Looks like Bonafide got a assist on that goal there, so.
Right. Well, all that skating she did, the long ice skating she did, paid off. 7:31, here comes the drop to Gilroy's right, our camera's left. Zipping it in and picking it off there. Nice job was Riley Page. Can't get it through the zone, and she has to go back and chase it. But with some great speed coming up the ice, and there's Mann with a check showing she's got complete game and offsides.
Tough spot there. She had a good amount of speed, just kind of got it deflected coming into the zone and not able to get the clean onside.
Yeah,
so
the Queens are getting the puck out in front of them as they carry it down the ice right now. Consequently, they're a little off balance when they have to try to keep it on their blades, and they're susceptible to poke check and they can't redirect. All right, we're going to head for 7 minutes already. Smoking period, and that goes right to the stick of Tuttle in the opposite slot. She tries to get that shot up and over, can't get the full lift. And yet another Gilroy save has to happen. 7:03 remaining in the second. 5-1 now. Exeter.
Yeah, the Queens put up 6 in their game on Saturday, I believe it was. So they know how to, get some chances and goals here. It's just a matter of can they work together to get some attacks going on, because this defense of Exeter has done a phenomenal job, in my opinion, of really stopping any sort of action. And the skating ability of them is certainly something you have to notice here.
And Blood seems to be just everywhere. She's omnipresent. She's at the slot. She's in the back zone. She's in the checking zones on the defensive end. She is just all over. Excellent skater and clearly the team leader.
Referee,
and there she is again.
Valancourt gets in the way, kind of helps out Exeter there for a bit.
A little bit of a pick. Oh, and here we got a breakaway. If McNally can get there, she whistles one by the right ear of Monhe, and that one sails wide, hits the boards with a big clash. And she gets it back on her skate, and ooh, misses left again. She's liking that left side there, Kyle. A little great self-pass by Tuttle. But back to collect it is Liz Kelly, great skater for her own part. And she gets through a check, keeps it on her outside, puts it in, and then home to poke it away is Bonafide.
And Webster's coming out. She's got some good rest there for a couple of moments, and now we'll just see what she's able to do. And
All right, and Kelly zips it to the slot, nothing doing because Blood is home, and she gets it out of the zone and through, gets it to a teammate. Steaming with some serious pace right there was Cooper, and she gets it to the crease, take a swat at it, nothing doing. 5:17 on the clock when we get this drop.
Well, here we go, Rich. A lot of changes for both teams right here. We got 20 skaters on the ice right now. Or at least,
Again, the Usher
16, 18. Well, plus the referees, 20 is the number.
show. Yeah.
Bouncer able to make its way through there. And out of the zone there. No icing
No
there.
icing.
Wow.
Interesting. Must have clipped something we didn't see.
I think that she really didn't skate that as hard as she could have
All right, good
to
job.
get that.
Good job feeding it down was Paige, but Exeter bangs it out real quickly, and this time it does go almost all 200, and it will be an icing at 4:46.
Funny that it works in one ways and not the other, as both teams are having to skate back and forth, but with 4:46 to go, be a big face-off win for Manchester, and an opportunity here for Riley Page if she's able to win this face-off.
Yep, they're getting their steps in.
Man will win it, though.
But Paige never gives up. She gets under everybody. She's kind of pint-sized, gets under everybody, collects the puck. But zipping it out there was Hanlon. Nope, can't get outside the blue line for Exeter. But man forces the action and gets it into the neutral zone and across ice where it's picked up by Karam. Aptly named Karam after taking it off the boards.
Page.
Yep, and she puts it up high, gets over the head and the glove of Monhe and to the corner where O'Kane picks it up. Gets it up the slot, can't get it out. Nice keep in there by Grace Manning. And that allows the backliners to set up and shut the gate if possible, but this one squirts under Manning's blade this time, nothing doing, so down the ice we go again, waved off, and we're under 4 minutes now and counting in the second period. Exeter up 5-1, visiting Manchester. Oh, great pass over there, found McNelly, but couldn't stay on her tape, and back behind the net it goes, with Exeter trying to chip it out, and they do so. Manning can't keep this one in.
She tried really hard. It was not going to be on her stick. She tried to use her skate, and unfortunately just did not ricochet the correct way that she wanted.
And beautiful poke right there by, Maddie Mann. Ooh, and that one misses everything, but hits hard at the boards behind. See a couple people in the background flinch. And here comes Mann again. She gets it outside the zone and through the neutral zone all the way down. Look at that. Look at that skating power. And the speed lifts it up over, nothing doing.
That's a hat trick right there, Rich.
There it is.
There we go. She got it without even having to go into the third period. So, and now putting it to 6-1, a great wrist shot that got past Gilroy. And we could be in for a short third period here with the way things are going.
You see my notes here, Kyle, at the beginning of the game about Maddie Mann? Fast.
Yeah. Tripped up here as Webster, as she is trying to show that, hey, I didn't follow my own. It was kind of someone else did it for me. Now look.
Here comes another breakaway. It's Cooper this time. And she goes backhand. This time steers away. Good job poking that loose by Gilroy. Gilroy cannot hang her head right now. She is just seeing too much stuff coming at her.
And some of those moves that we're seeing on these breakaways are stupid good.
Yeah, next level. They're next level. You know, the front line for Exeter, when I was watching them against Bishop Girton, I saw that skating talent, I saw the speed, but they also clearly just spend a ton of time feeling out that puck and learning, you know, which side to get it on when, and using their centrifugal force to create space for themselves. Really nice to watch.
Sophie Rue doesn't see the puck in her near her skates. A nice little wrist shot that just goes wide, though.
Yeah, Blood had about 10 seconds to look at that one as the puck was coming at her.
Now Manchester just trying to figure out what area of the ice they want to get clear the zone, as Exeter has been really clogging a lot of the area.
Well, like I said, Exeter is 7th in the standings right now, and they had a tie against Leb Stevens Kearsarge the other day, and they just they can score on their own. They got clubbed by Pinkerton this past week, but they're proving that they could leap into that top third of the bracket. And clearly they can be a prolific scoring team.
Well done by McNally to stop that
Very
wrist
well
shot.
done. But Blood, as usual, fights through everything, gets the corner, gets the space, fires it to the opposite slot. Unable to hang on to that one was Wilhelm. And it squirts out of the zone and through the neutral. And we're at 40 seconds, folks, and counting. It's 6-1. Exeter on top of the Queens right now. And the momentum, since they cut it to 1 goal at 2-1, has been all Exeter.
Line change here from Manchester with 30 seconds to go. Let's see if they can possibly get this possession and go the other way, but Exeter is just doing their thing over and over again. Look at the moves.
There is no slow momentum there. They just keep pressuring. This is the time of year where hot starts and good pressure, and that ferocious drive that Exeter's showing it has starts to translate into playoff mode. And good checking. Everybody squeezing the puck. Good job on the defense. Got to solve that if you're Manchester. That was a lot of frozen rope coming at Gilroy, the goalie, in that period. And we'll get her tallies, but lot to ponder if you're Manchester right now, Kyle.
You're doing. Oh, we have a Lynn Valancourt there. I don't know if something was being said between the two teams. Weird.
A little jawboning.
Just wondering what you're doing for President's Day next week, and what do you think of the Super Bowl, I suppose. But
I know what I'm doing. I'm flying back from D.C.
I mean, we'll take a break here and be back to see what the shot total is and who's got the. Well, we know who the hat trick is for.
Oh yeah.
But who
great.
are some of the other assists? So we'll be back. Rich McDonough and Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television back with the third period after this. Well, the Zamboni has cleared the ice. The goals are getting put in place, and we are ready to go for the third period here between Exeter and Manchester. Kyle Heavey and Mr. Rich McDonough here on the broadcast here for Manchester Public Television's Division I high school girls hockey, and Exeter with a big 6-1 lead.
Huge.
I had a quick chance to talk to Coach Levine, and it just seems like Manchester's not skating as well as they usually have been this season.
Right.
And it's kind of a frustrating thing for any coach to feel like your team isn't doing nearly enough as what they should be capable of. But every coach has that issue.
Of course. And, it's part of the game. I coached lacrosse for over 30 years and basketball for many, many. But, those things happen, but also credit the Blue Hawks with taking Manchester out of their rhythm. They had scored 6 goals in both the previous games, and they've been snuffed out tonight. And they've only put 11 shots on Cage with 10 saves. And conversely, almost feeding it across crease there was Blood, just missing the cutting Cooper. And for her part, Gilroy has seen a ton of action, and she had 16 in the first period and 8 more, so she's got 24 saves already and has faced 30 shots on goal through 2 periods, which is a busy night and a half some places.
And give props to number 10, Kaylin Cooper, 3 assists in the game.
She's got 3 assists. We gave one earlier to Maddie Mann, so she's got 3 assists. Mann has 3 goals.
And then also on the hat trick watch is number 17,
Blood.
Who is Blood. So watch out here. There's a lot of things possible here for this third period.
So you got your front line with Blood with 2 goals and an assist, Mann with 3 goals and 2 assists, and Cooper with 3 assists there. I mean, and I said out of the gate, the front line for the Blue Hawks can get the job done, and they're certainly got it in full display, and here comes Manning down the slot, fires one in on Gilroy, nothing doing. Good way to turn that one aside for Chloe Gilroy, as she's done many, many times tonight.
Yeah, you were able to get the shots for that second period here. We are looking at a possibly 40 at the end of the night from the way things are going, Coach?
And then she had, what, a 48 save night some time ago? And this one skirts all the way down the ice, frees it up at 12:50 remaining in the third period. We have to assume at this point the game. But you never know.
Exactly.
You never know. I've seen the roof cave in.
We don't want that. This building is historical for many things. So
And you look up at heaven above and go, what just happened? We had this. You know. Well, that's why we play. That is why we play. All right, 6-1. Exeter skirting it across the blue line underneath. They try to give chase. They do. Dumping it in well there was Hanlon. And it ricochets out, and the ever-present Blood comes back, gets it, and rifles it over to the far corner. Setting up shop over there is Tuttle. She hasn't gotten on the scoreboard. She's multi-capable, folks, so watch number 7 there. Good skating by McNelly, no surprise. Look at her using every bit of that smooth ice there and gets a rocket between the wickets there on Blood. Not able to connect on that one was Manning. Boy, she had that lined up, Kyle.
Yeah, she put all of her 4'10" body into that shot.
Is she only 4'10"?
Well, she's on skates, so we'll give her a little bit more height.
All right.
Who knows? She could be giving me.
All right, and there's great skating by Tuttle. Gets it to the 5-hole. Good job by Gilroy to shut that one down yet again. And Manning fans this one, misses. Skips off her blade. Queens aren't able to get it out, but they do now, and into the neutral zone goes Slivinskaya with the puck.
Sasha with some capabilities right there.
I haven't stood next to her. She looks like she's pretty tall.
She certainly, obviously skates are give everyone a little bit of benefit of the doubt, but I was actually very impressed with some of the size of these Exeter girls. I mean, Tuttle is quite tall.
Nice poke there by Bonafide to keep that in the zone, because I thought McNelly was emerging with it, and this time Kelly emerges with it. She gets to the side. Good spacing there by the back liners for the Blue Hawks, and they pop it into the zone again.
Her brothers Owen and Aiden were both hockey players for Manchester and Central, so they've certainly have seen a lot of Kellys on these broadcasts over the years, and good to see her possibly getting some opportunities to score some goals, as her brothers certainly did a lot of that in their times here in the Manchester school system.
Well, all that Kyle Heavey pedigree, folks. He's the Tom King of Manchester.
Throwing right best, as Jamie Wester will throw it on.
Yep. Good way to get that in her pillows there was Monhe. The Costa Rican goalie has risen to the occasion when she need to. She hasn't been really tested hard tonight by the Queens, but there's still time.
And now here's an opportunity here for Manchester, trying to back it around. Taylor Moran gets it across, and it's going to be Riley Page who will bring it back to McNelly, and now a little shot there.
And Monhe was able to get that and squeeze it and freeze it. 9:55. We're under 10. Quickly moving through this. With just one penalty tonight, I believe.
Yeah, really, it's been pretty clean overall, but that penalty did go to Cooper, so.
Right.
Something they'll have to work on is getting more shots on that power play, as they really only had one opportunity.
Yeah, they never got set up except for that 1 minute, 1 second right at the end of the possession there.
And look at Kelly. I'm happy to see that. Oh, she's going to be offsides.
Offsides.
Yeah, that was kind of a interesting dilemma there. Of pass it back, but oh wait, I'm not on sides yet.
And again, look at the team speed here with O'Kane coming all the way down, wrapping around behind, feeds it up the slot. Unable to connect there was Cooper, and she was looking to get another point. She's got 3 assists, no goal yet, but she's certainly ready and willing and able. And we got a stoppage with 9:12, 6-1 on the scoreboard in favor of the Blue Hawks here at JFK.
Exeter scored 3 in each period here, but have remained scoreless so far through the first 5+ minutes. That's a win for Manchester for sure.
Hey, we were talking about the front line for the Blue Hawks. Got to give some credit here to O'Kane and Bonafide. Great game at defense, and they each have an assist to go with their mates. All right, good kick save there by Gilroy, as she's been doing all evening. Never mind that 6-goal score there. She's done a very good job and does it again with tons of traffic in front of her, Kyle.
I mean, Riley Callahan was sitting right there waiting for that puck to pop out, and instead Gilroy did a smart decision of covering that up, and we'll get a line change.
Yeah, much needed. That was a long shift.
I mean, Kelly gets off the ice, and her tongue was out like she was exhausted.
Scooby-Doo. All right, Tuttle lining it up against Webster there. Webster gets the initial draw. It squirts outside the blue line and out. Backhanded in by Hanlon.
Another weird thing I'm thinking about, Coach, is no souvenirs so far in this game for the fans.
Wow.
No, pucks have not gone over the glass at all.
I almost took one in the bean last week, man. Remember I had to duck that puck? Good save there by Gilroy. Kicked up the slot with the rebound, but collecting it nicely and off to the races of McNally. She gets into the zone, and a decent poke there by Bonafide to send that up into the rope.
Well, I jinxed that as I went up into the netting. It didn't go to the fans, but at the same time, it was definitely got up there. Good to see the boys here as well. I got Ty Adams. I got Aaron Bowden.
Yeah.
Lucas Tafe out here. So good to see the boys out here supporting the girls.
Yeah, no shortage of hockey prowess and enjoyment in the Tafe family. That's for darn sure.
We'll see if some of the girls show up for the boys tomorrow.
Yeah, we get a double header, don't we?
We have a double header.
Holy smokes.
As I have to go to boys basketball after this, so I have a doubleheader today too here, Coach. So
you didn't take me with you?
I figured I'd give you a little bit of a break since we're going to be talking a lot tomorrow.
All right, Webster goes to the backhand, almost 5 holes, but getting the knees and the pillows down. Nice job there by Monhe, and that might have been her best save of the evening because I thought that was headed right for the wickets.
Yeah, you can see Webster and McNally talking there to try to figure things out, as Webster would love to win this faceoff and give her a
nice
there
win and lifting that puck block, but going wide as McNally. Whatever they said, they knew it.
I had a feeling that was exactly what was in line there, as McNally was lined up so perfectly to get that one-timer.
All right, good job by Manning to stall that in the neutral zone there and get it up to Webster. But this one,
there we go.
we finally see
one.
Boy, Kyle, with clairvoyance like that, we should have been in Vegas this weekend. We would have had every parlay available. Hang on to that life skill, Kyle.
I will do my best, as it was a matter of time. I was wondering what's going to go down here.
7:32. Here comes the drop to Monhe's right. And a good win there. And lifting it up again was McNally. Can't find its way through this time. And Manning, ricochets it off the boot. And we got a delayed offside there as 10 couldn't hang on and stay on.
Catherine's doing her best out there.
Yeah,
that's all you can ask
she
for.
always does. Hard worker, hard player.
And Webster could have had a great opportunity at a breakaway.
Wait, constantly keeping pucks in are the Blue Hawks. They're very stingy at the blue line.
Now into the neutral zone, though. Yeah, it seems like their defense can easily bring the puck up as well.
Yep.
Can they keep it? Yeah, Elizabeth, good job keeping that around. And
I mean, their players, to me, are like Swiss Army knives. They can get into any position, take care of business, and very well at any position. If they have to back into the D zone and help in the checking area and play, traditional defense, they do it. And I was just referring to Maddie Mann right there, who just has the complete game, Kyle.
Certainly does, and that's obviously she could have more goals if she wanted to with her speed, but obviously you're already up 5. You can rest a little bit more with that sort of lead.
Sure. And here comes O'Kane again, another tall, rangy on the fence line there, and squirts it through nicely to Cooper, who gets it wrestled away nicely by McNally.
Gets it around, and now 10 is trying to get it away.
Yeah, she just didn't have enough room to get that twig out.
And what do we got here?
A little interference, perhaps.
Oh,
they're
there's
both
going to be
coming out.
two.
It wasn't merely interference. It was getting after it, a double.
Kaylin Cooper and
Yeah.
Riley McNelly
Yeah.
both taking a little seat in the sin bin.
Well, they can say hi to each other now through the glass. 5:38, here comes the drop. They take a seat, they get a sub.
And we're still going to stay 5-on-5, though.
5-on-5, yep.
Taylor Moran coming out here a little late, so that's bouncing puck up in the air on that faceoff. That's a
Yeah, but Blood wins that one, gets it to the fence line there, and thrown into the corner smartly by Bonafide. And able to catch up to it there is Callahan. And she gets it taken away. And outside the blue line it goes. But here comes Blood, gets to her backhand, gets to the backside, can't get it through the slot and out. And here comes Manning to clean it up.
Manning had gotten taken out. She was sitting in front of Gilroy for a moment there.
Tell you, Liz Kelly was looking up to pass to somebody, and she forgot about the puck, and it went behind her.
Yeah, it's a little thing sometimes.
Yeah. Uh-oh, big traffic in front of the net, finding it on the skate, trying to poke it in on the Blue Hawks, nothing doing. That was Sophia Wilhelm, couldn't get that through, and nicely forked out of the zone and all the way down the ice. No icing. And at 4:30 and counting, back down the ice comes Bonafide. It escapes her, but finds right the tape on Blood. She tries to lift that through, blocked off there by Kelly. Nothing doing, and now it's just frozen up in the blue. And miraculously, it squirts out and away from Gilroy, and up the ice comes Marino. Too much traffic in front of her as Bonafide is back with Hanlon, and they shut the whole thing down. 4 minutes, Kyle. Fast moving again. No penalties this period so far. Oh, what?
We'll get the interference on the
No PK, no power play.
Yeah, no power play on
Yeah.
it. Been very clean between the two teams.
Oh, yeah. Nice look there by Bonafide. Finds it to the top of the slot with Blood. Nothing doing. A good job by Manning to golf that away, but Blood again and again and again, and she lifts it, and having to put it in the catching glove is Gilroy one more time. I mean, she's headed for maybe 35 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I just threw out a random number of 40 because the way that Exeter had been playing through the first
There's still
30
time.
minutes.
There's still time. But trust me, as an old goalie myself, you don't want it to be that many, but sometimes you just have to be that person.
Grace Manning thought she was coming off, and the next thing you know, oh wait, I got to turn around and go back out on the ice. And
Now, I know you're out of gas, Grace, but back you go. All right, Webster comes out with it as she so frequently does, gets it off to McNelly. McNelly does get to the opposite side in the slot, has to turn around. Good defense there by O'Kane. And McNelly wheels around, gets past the slot and over. They're giving her lots of ice, but she's also using a ton of time.
and energy.
Yeah, and chopped down to the ice there by Mann. That one misses everything, and it goes to the corner. We'll probably make some introductions right here. And I'm not sure who number 15 is for Exeter, just getting in the game.
It is Melina Roth.
Got it.
Melina Roth. Good to see some new names and faces with a 5-goal lead.
And Tuttle couldn't quite get that one up the slot.
Grace being feisty here, trying her best, surrounded by a lot of high, and her stick is up high on Madison Mann.
Yep. And Tuttle gets the corner, gets it behind the cage and around, and there goes Roth, the aforementioned Roth. I do see it on the roster. I just missed it.
Not sure if any relation to David Lee.
Maybe they are somewhere.
And into the neutral zone.
All right, in comes hard skating by Scanlon, gets to the backside and over to the corner where Tuttle picks it up. And she's just chewing up time right now. Steered up the slot, which is always dangerous, but not able to handle it. There was Roth. And it squirts away from her, and now golfing it back into the corner is Hanlon. cerebral player Hanlon has shown us today, I think.
Yeah, Manchester able to get it out of the zone, and Riley Page showing some.
Putting the brakes on there. Nice.
Trying to get the pass up to Sasha, just not able to get it.
Oh,
now taken, looking for a hat trick here.
Watch out, Blood can lift that puck. And she does, but it lifts it over everything. And folks, we're at 120 and counting. 6-1 here in the great barn here at JFK, where we will be right back with you tomorrow, folks, for that doubleheader.
Ooh, almost slid past. Webster would love herself a goal right here.
Right. Well, we got Manchester hosting BG, right? And then Trinity is hosting.
Oh, sorry, as I'm.
And Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's. Yeah,
Wyndham's coming to town.
Okay, the Jaguars.
Yeah. Preseason favorites and showing us why. I got to see Concord twice in the last 10 days, and they are built for speed on Everett. The smaller, narrower ice there.
For sure is where I learned to skate myself here, Rich, up there.
Is that right?
The
All right.
Douglas E. Everett Arena.
I learned to skate on the C&O Canal in Georgetown, Washington, D.C., which doesn't freeze much anymore. All the way down the ice, using all 200 feet of the Queens, 13.4 on the ice, and there was some exasperation in the body language that they had to have a whistle.
Let's see if Blood can get herself a hat trick here. 13 seconds ago, face off down in the offensive zone.
Well, looking at this in this little break here, coming up for Exeter, they go Lebanon, Stevens, Kearsarge, and then they're at Salem to finish. The Queens, they're at Concord tomorrow, as you said, right?
That is correct.
And then Berlin, they're at Berlin, Gorham, Kennett, which is number 3. That's going to be a tough one. Then they finish with Sauhegan. So they've got winnable games. If they can get, obviously 3, but if they can get 2 out of their winnable games and get the job done, they put themselves into very, very agreeable position for the tournament, and they could vault a team or 2, actually.
Certainly would love that to see that, as a lot of hugs right here for Chloe Gilroy. As no goals allowed in the third period, but obviously a 6-1 defeat for the Manchester Queens, and we'll look forward to seeing them next week for senior night as well.
Right.
As
I got to give my player of the game, though, to Mann.
You know what? That's a good
Maddie Mann. I mean, she's just like set the tone, I think. And obviously she had a hattie for Maddie.
That's good right there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it to Monet, as she was able to only allow 1 goal, and was pretty sharp in net. So,
well, on the other side, you got to take your hat off to Gilroy, who probably saw something on the order of 40, 45 shots tonight.
Well, that will do it for this game here, as we will be back. Well, I'll be back in just a little bit for Memorial versus Concord itself. So for Coach Rich McDonough, I'm Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television. It's been a pleasure to be with you. We'll see you again soon. Have a great night.